from. All this peace retreat is lame done. You can never get rid of me, I live in you. Both of our fire offend you.
Look at you go. Okay, you love it. Look. Go. Go. Look at you go. Okay, you bumming. Look. Yeah. One in the head, one in the...
Fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with the Chicago Bears. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
Let's go.
First carry now for Jordan Howard. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. Tackle made that time by Dalvin Tomlinson.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Trubisky to Gabriel there for a Bears first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On first down, they run with Howard. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
On second down, here's Trubisky. Now the hook up here to Allen Robinson. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Trubisky will throw. Man open left side is Brown. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in the paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker. Can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone?
Gotta go.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
Well, we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. A lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he... He's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on 3rd down. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on 3rd down. Play action. It's Trubisky eluding the pressure right. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. And that is going to be incomplete. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And this crowd loves it as their guys hold on the opening drive. Now a first carry for Lamar Miller. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Now Lawlett on first down. And he'll be wrapped up around the waist and pushed down. Khalil Mack in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 for him now on the year. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. From the gun, here's Lawlett. Looking for Shepard deep. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. A big play there for the Giants. 55 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. A first down carry now for Miller. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Set. Green 39. Green 39.
On second down, here's Larletta. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Khalil Mack in there to get him. And that's sack number 18 for him on the year. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
And a penalty helps, but not a whole lot. It's still third and long.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Coming off play action, Larletta. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Joey Bosa in there to get him, and that's sack number 18 for him on the year. Fourth down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense now gets set to head back onto the field. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. On second down, Trubisky. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. A busy first quarter. His third catch of the afternoon is a first down. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will...
Now Trubisky to throw on second. Escaping the pressure right. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A Chicago first down, the former Jag Allen Robinson on the catch from Trubisky. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's first and 10 up at the 46. They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, the hurdle. Oh. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a second and 2. This is Cohen on the toss. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Third and 2. Now Trubisky. And able to find Conley. And he works it past the 30, almost. To the 25. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Jadeveon Clowney there on the stop.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Here's Trubisky to throw. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. They run play action for Howard. Now Trubisky, flush to his right. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
On 1st and goal, Howard. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Jordan Howard, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bears are in for 6. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. This one fielded at the 5. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And New York set to take the field. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating 1st downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 30. And he takes this thing way down into Chicago territory. It's a big-time play there for the G-men. 56 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. From the red zone now, Lauletta. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time. And now it's 2nd down.
All right, here we go. Blue 90! Blue 90!
A shotgun snap to Lauletta. And now he'll tuck it and run. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Out of the gun, Lauletta dumps it complete to Miller. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Give him 2 yards on that play. And that's going to bring up a fourth down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
They snap it to Lauletta. Flushed out right. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Lamar Miller, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. PAT up and good by Rosas. And we are tied at 7. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Onto the field now come the Bears. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Looking to throw Trubisky on first down. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. 2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. We're back to East Rutherford, but first this timeout. They go play action here on first down. Eluding the pressure right. Wide open receiver complete. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a solid run down inside the 30. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. Actually wrote that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along because they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot, but they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
This is Howard on 2nd down. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. The Bears on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. They go play action with Trubisky. Finding Gabriel complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd.
Come on, come on.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this carry terminated at the 8-yard line. Good stick skill showing the power, but just not much room to operate. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Trubisky, draw play, gives to Howard. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
Two of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Try to punch it in with Howard. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Howard all alone in the backfield on 2nd and goal. They get it to him running left. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Jordan Howard in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bears are in for 6. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. The extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. So we reach halftime with the visiting Bears out on top here. And now due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the 2nd half. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the 2nd half. This is taken at his 4. Oh, a nice spin. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And the Giants ready to come out now. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they...
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Joey Bosa in there for the 20th time this year as he continues what could be a record-setting season. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now here's Lawletta. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. A gain of 32 that time. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily.
He's got it at the 15. Touchdown, Giants. Sterling Shepard, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Rosas good with the extra point, and we are tied at 14. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You've got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. They go play action. Trubisky escaping the pressure right. Looking deep for Gabriel. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open?
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19. 3-19. Let's go.
Here's Lawletta after the interception. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Joey Bosa in there for the sack, and that is now 21 for him on the year. Wow. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Hurry up, here we go.
Lawletta. And an alley to run. And he slides to avoid the hit. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Gone! Detroit!
Here's Lawletta. Throwing deep here for Coleman. This is intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it, and his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. He has been interception prone here in his rookie season. How patient can they be with him?
That is the key question, isn't it? A lot of it depends on the head coach, what type of defense you have, and just a general understanding of the makeup of him. But the bottom line is you posed a great question. Are they at the stage where they've run out of patience and now they get to demand production? Or do you continue to stay with him this way?
After the interception, here's Trubisky. Conley's got it over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Darren Lee there to get him down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Trubisky will throw out to his left. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. And it's third down.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws, somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
Now Trubisky. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. And they'll get 14 yards out of it and a fresh set of downs. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Again, it's Howard. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
Gotta go.
They go with Howard again. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Let's go. Run the ball after it. Gotta go.
They pitch out to Howard, and he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
Trying a little razzle-dazzle on 3rd and short. And he's going to go backward. They get him behind the line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
Gotta go. gotta go. Hey, gotta go.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Now for the field goal try, here's Eddie Pinheiro. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And they take a 17-14 lead. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. New York set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Akeem Hicks in there with pressure yet again. And that's the 7th time they've dropped him here this afternoon. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. From the gun, here's Lauletta. Space to maneuver at the 40. Looking left side, and he's got him in. It's Shepard. And he'll take this down to the 40-yard line. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
That could not have been timed out any better, and that's exactly what receivers want. The ball in their hands as quick as possible allows them to catch it at full speed and take off and go. And how about the end result there? Big-time run after catch yardage. That rack yardage is so valuable for any offense.
Lauletta on 1st down. Open man right side is Ingram. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Lauletta. He'll air this one toward Coleman. And this is caught inside the 5. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Corey Coleman, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the G-men have taken the lead here in the 4th. PAT up and good by Rosas. And that will make this a 4-point game. Rosas now to kick this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points. Said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 26. From the gun, it's Trubisky. Flush to his right. And it's incomplete.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Play action. It's Trubisky. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. Trubisky now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun is Trubisky. Buying time to his left. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's going to have to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Trubisky to throw. And his throw is incomplete. He was trying to hit Taylor Gabriel that time. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Well, they're slinging it, and then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown out of his reach and incomplete. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. The catch made by Miller. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10, right at the 40. Looking to throw again, Trubisky. Being chased out left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Olivier Vernon in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. They run play action for Howard. Now Trubisky flushed out right. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on 1st down. Then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've been very good. 5 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. Out of the gun, Trubisky. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant the flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way, because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. It was the linebacker Leonard Floyd on the stop.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
On 2nd down, here's Lauletta. Throwing deep here for Coleman. And got his man complete. And all the way down to the 40-yard line. A big play there for the Giants. 53 yards. So a slight improvement in field position, you might say, from inside their own 10 to this as they come up on first down. Now a handoff to Miller. And he's taken down inside the 30. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
They keep it with Miller on first down. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
Lucky 56.
Here's Lawletta. Over the middle to Beckham. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Here's a give to Miller. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. And now a timeout taken here defensively with 2:07 remaining. So they'll also have the stop coming up at the 2-minute warning. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. On 2nd down, here's Miller. And he stopped immediately there. And now the Bears going to signal for another timeout. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with one more plus the 2-minute warning. And we'll be back. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. This is Miller. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Lamar Miller, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Giants add on to their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Rosas good with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Rosas now to kick this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it past the 25. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Come on, gotta go, gotta go.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Caught here by Conley. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it'll be a second down. Off the play fake, here's Trubisky. Steps away. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A good pickup there, a 22. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
They go play action here on first down, eluding the pressure right. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Play action. Now Trubisky on the move to his left. That is caught inside the 5. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
Hurry, hurry!
Again, it's Trubisky. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high-percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
He's back to throw. And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points that gets him back within a field goal. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Now let's go! 3-19! 3-19!
And the Giants will kneel it here out of the victory formation. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here, as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. And the Giants will kneel it here out of the victory formation. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. And the Giants will kneel it here out of the victory formation.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.
So for the Giants, their very slim playoff hopes get a boost as they move to 5-7. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Washington Redskins. Meanwhile, for the Bears, it's a tough one to swallow as they drop back to 8-4 on the year. And they'll have a chance at redemption next week at home against the Los Angeles Rams. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Money back. Money back. Money back. Make it like a money back. Money back. God, I do the Maybach on Monday, Ferrari Friday. This is sweet Saturday, that's just what I say. I say, babe, it's he said it's them pretty. You look like Beyonce, looking like money back, money back, money back, money back, money back, money back, yeah. Money back, money back, money back, money back, money back, money back. He can tell from the front, I got it behind me, and I park my Bentley truck on my Versace driveway, looking like money back, 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 money back. With me pretty too, they look like bridesmaids, and they all gang, so don't be talking sideways. He said you look like this. He makes sure he put Cardi down on his list. Now why this? Gonna look at my snaps. I take your man and I won't give him back. I just walk into the booth and attack. I hit this guy and the roof will collapse. I've been broke my whole life. I have no clue what to do with these racks. Baby lay, waist snatch, back, straight back. Got lips like Angelina, belly truck tangerine, jumping on my. That's why they call it trampoline. Babe, like a Monday, Ferrari Friday. This is sweet Saturday, that's just what I say. I say, babe, it's a. He said it's a. Them pretty. You look like Beyonce, looking like money back, money back, money back, money back, money back, money back, yeah. Money back, money back, money back, money back, money back. He can tell from the front, I got it behind me, and I park my Bentley truck on my Versace driveway, looking like money back, 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 money back. With me pretty too, they look like bridesmaids, and they all gang, so don't be talking sideways. Salty, they sodium, they jelly, petroleum, always talking in the background, don't never come to the podium. Chef Cardi B, I'm up, I see you like the again. Why you was sleeping on me? I make 40 bands by 4 p.m. They be taking everything you want. I'm like a walking. I don't understand what this hate is about. How you go your man with my name in your mouth? I do the Maybach on Monday, Ferrari Friday. This is sweet Saturday, that's just what I say. I say, babe, it's a. He said it's a. Them pretty. You look like Beyonce, looking like money back, money back, money back, money back, money back, money back, yeah. Money back, money back, money back, money back, money back, money back. He can tell from the front, I got it behind me, and I park my Bentley truck on my Versace driveway, looking like money back, 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 money back. With me pretty too, they look like bridesmaids, talking size.